Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Elric here, and once again we are playing Town to City. This is episode 7. Going to kind of jump right into it. I have a little bit of a plan today on what I want to be doing. I'm not kind of satisfied with the way the city is set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it paused for a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind watching me do this. I'm going to kind of move these farms up here down this direction where they're a little bit closer to the station. I may even move them on this side. Actually, I think that will work better. Like bring them right in here. I also want to kind of try to space some of the farms out a little bit more so they have more room to grow. We did notice last time where we had in our research here in the farms. Let's see, where was it? Farm service area increase. That actually raised it basically doubled the amount of area that we can actually grow on. So if you look in here, it went from 3,400 to 6,800. So these farms are kind of big. These might be okay. I might leave them where they're at, to be honest. They're not too bad up there. They look okay. It's maybe moving a couple of these guys out of the way so these can expand and moving them over here. That way we can get some expansion on these different farms, whereas, of course, we don't have enough room for them to kind of grow. This one could grow, and this one I think it can grow at full too. Let's see, that's a warehouse. This one, yeah, we got that one as big as it needs to be. This one, I could move this out. We could grow out this direction, grow out this direction. Actually, it's already at 6,800, so I was able to finish this one. This one does not have enough room. See, it needs double, so we're going to have to move it. And we've got these. This one could grow out this direction a little bit, but I still may move it out and actually just bring this one across the road. Or actually, we have one here as well too. Yeah, we're going to have to space these out a little bit more. So that's what I was kind of thinking about doing. And we're going to do that right now. Let's see. We'll start with the rose garden right here. We'll move it. I think I'm going to bring it down here. We can actually we have, I think, 3 vineyards. Is that right? Yeah, we have one here, and one here. Oh, no, that's just a regular residence. I'm thinking I could take one of these guys out. Just delete it, move the people that's in there to another home, and just move that out just to kind of, give it a little bit more room. So we'll have to build another house for them, but that'll be just fine. Let's go up here and we'll move this rose garden to start with. And we're going to... Oh, okay, there we are. Yeah, we'll bring it down this direction. I'm thinking kind of over in here, maybe even right here. Almost along the road here, but we're going to bring this road out and kind of bring it here to start with. So I'm thinking, let's set it right there for now. We have it paused, so even if they're unhappy, it's not a big deal. So let's go in here, we'll grab our tool, square, and line, keep it lined here. I believe this was a 4, maybe? Nope, must be a 3. Oh. What are we sitting at? That's a 3. Yep, looks like it's a 3. So we'll kind of connect it right here, and I'm just going to bring it out with the line tool. Right about here. I think that works. And then we'll grab this and go ahead and move it on down here and get it connected. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. It actually adjusts the terrain where I drop that. I hope that kind of goes away and that doesn't stay like that. So I'm thinking like right in here. Actually, I kind of like to put it right here. Let's go ahead and round this road a little bit real quick. Go back to the freeform. What I'll do, I'll kind of rotate it just a little bit. Like that. And we'll kind of bring it literally right through here with the topography. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's go here and grab this. school here. And we'll just bring it, I'm thinking literally right in here. I kind of like it right here on the corner. Maybe move it back a little bit. Just to give it... There we are. And then we'll just add a path to the road. Keeping everything nice and neat here. There we are. Okay, so this is back up. Now, interestingly, this doesn't disappear, so it's staying up there, so we're going to have to edit the farm and come up here and erase this. Luckily, that's not too hard to do. Huh, it's not getting this last... Oh, that's a scarecrow. Okay. So we may actually want to move that as well. So let's go ahead and do this. Can I move it? Grab it? Bring it down here. And, yeah, we're going to stick it right in here. Now we'll come in here and, oh, didn't want to do that. Oh, yeah. It's the edit button in here. And this was a rose farm. So, yeah, we'll kind of do the square. Kind of like this. And we'll have to think about our other buildings that's associated with this, which would be the bees. I think they did the hat maker with it. Okay, so I mean, we still got quite a bit now. So we'll grow it up on this hill. Okay. Got a little away from me there, so let's take it back some. Yeah, kind of like that. And we'll add it right through here. Not too bad. And then I think I'll just bring it up here a little ways. Kind of fill in right through here. Almost got it all. There we are. Good enough. Alright, and I think that'll work better sitting there. And that opens up a little bit of room up here. Did we fit it? Is this one filled out? Yes, that one is filled out, so that's good. These are all filled out. Now, of course, we've got the... where's our hat maker? Did we actually put one down? Is there a way to see that? Let's see, that's under... It should be under apparel. Let me zoom out. No, we do not have a... Oh, is this a hat maker? No, we do not have a hat maker yet in the city. No, this might be it. Okay. Oh, if I did it, it would probably be right in here. Let's... Yes, we have it right there. That's fine. Okay, so I'm thinking... Maybe we can bring this road down like this and connect it. Giving them plenty of room up here. It looks like it was about a size 3, maybe a 2.5. Yeah, let's keep it all kind of uniform. And kind of bring it right down through here. Maybe we'll round it a little bit more. Right there, and then erase this. Alright, and just trying to make everything as uniform as possible right through here. There we go. Okay. And then, yes, we'll move our bees over there as well. Let's grab this farm, bring it on over. And I'm thinking it'll go fine. Got that rock, so maybe right in here. Kind of makes sense you would grow, you know, have the bees near roses. They're all pollinators. It's kind of neat, you know. They would kind of go hand in hand there. And I connect it up. And then we'll go up here and erase this field. So definitely don't need it now. I think I actually have to select that building. What was it? It's this one. Edit the farm. And then we'll go in and erase all this. That way they can have the full size of their field as well. And we'll bring that in over here. And that was bees. This right here? Beeswax, yes. Give it a little bit of space, beside the house here. And I'm thinking literally, maybe not touch, because I'm thinking about putting a, something like a fence in between these fields like this. So that'd be kind of neat. Let's bring this down. Like this. We'll kind of take it pretty much to the edge of the map. Oh, it's already out. Okay. Wow. Okay, it seemed like there was more than that. I guess we can clear some of this out. I'm just trying to square it off and make it look really nice here. Oh, we can actually rotate that tool as well, so that's kind of neat. Let's see, that puts it at 52, basically 5,300 almost. Bring it in just a touch. How's that look? Looking pretty nice. And we're almost full. There we are. Okay. So we've moved that over there. That's fine. And now what we can do here, we'll kind of consider this as one farmstead, the house being part of it. You know, that's fine. And what we'll do, we'll bring the cotton over on this side. Or actually what we could do, let's move the house on over a little ways. Bring it kind of over here more into this residential area. That kind of makes sense. They're going to be unhappy. I think they wanted... doesn't look like they actually needed anything, so they didn't need the trees that's over there, so that's a good thing. So let's go in here and we'll erase this. Rotate our tool a little bit. Just make it real easy on us. Right there. And then we'll extend this field over this direction, and this is cotton. I don't know if we can grow in the trees. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so that'll save us some room. And we can connect up with that. And that actually almost fills it up. So let's take it kind of like that. Put back, I think I can get the corner right here. And that'll just, yep, that will fill it up right there. And that looks really good. So that's done. They are full. I do see a little spot right here where we can remove some road. Yeah, since we were learning the game and we didn't realize that the fields would get so big, I think this is a good decision here. So, alright, so we still have these two farms that we've got to figure out what to do with them. Trying to think. I think I may move this one, and then we can bring this across the road here. Oh, plop down a little bit of a road right there. Let's just move that out of the way, and we can fill it back in. What are they growing here? These are roses. Whoa. Okay, these are roses. Did I put two down that had roses? Huh. Alright, let me look. I may have some redundancy here that where I can actually get rid of some stuff. Yeah, they're growing potatoes. What do we have open? Hops. Do we have hops? I think we have hops up here. I think this is hops. Well, they're not producing right now. Let's see. Let me turn it on for a second. See if any of this straightens up what we need. Okay. So, in moving some of this stuff around, we've got to move some of our workers. So let's move these guys out, and then we'll figure out where we might need to put them. Yeah. And yeah, we've got 3 workers in here that we don't need. That's where we moved those farms, but we may have to actually build a granary on over this way. Now, see, I moved that guy out, and now we've got a sad... Oh, he's sad. That's just a person. Probably decoration. And you... The UI is very finicky. May have to look at that, see if there's a way to turn that down a little bit. Got some people sleeping in here. Get rid of those guys. How's the rest of the place look? Yeah, so now it's wanting more workers here. We'll deal with the rest of this once we kind of move these places where we need to move them. So this is a potato farm. Okay, let's take a look real quick. I'm gonna go back into the research. I wish I could move that over out of the way. So we have grapes. We know we've got grapes, corn, and wheat. Let's make sure we've got a wheat farm. This is what, potatoes, I believe? No, I believe this is a wheat farm here. Yes, so this is wheat. That's cotton. We have grapes. What was the other one in that tier? The top tier there? Corn. Do we have corn? What's this? That looks kind of cornish. Nope, that's our hops. Okay, so this is... What's this here? That's potatoes. May not have a wheat farm. I could have swore we put one down. So that's hops. Oh no, what is this? That's different. Because hops is here. That one doesn't say. That was probably lettuce. That makes sense. Okay, so we don't have a wheat farm. That's what we're missing right now. So let's go down here. One, we are going to move this farm. I might move it to here. Continue this road out this way. Bring it out right here and do the wheat on the hill. Looks like we could actually shrink this down a little bit. Not wanting to erase it. There we are. Okay, and what I'll do is we'll kind of make this a little bit smaller road, right down to a 3. We'll do the line tool to kind of keep it straight from here on out. Kind of irritates me. What size is that? That's pretty large. I might shrink that down now. So what we'll do, we'll kind of rotate it, and it looks like I could do that, and just actually bring it down to the size that I want it. Let's see. Where is this hill at? As long as I'm holding the line tool, I kind of swing the camera, and it works just fine. Okay, so yeah, we can kind of maybe come right here. And then we'll do a free form from here. And just continue the road out this direction a little bit. And we'll straighten up these roads in a little while. It's no big deal right now, maybe. There we are. Okay, and we can put our wheat farm, I think I'm gonna put it here, and we'll have some wheat on this side and on this side. And that's what we'll do with this. So let's grab this guy. Oh, not upgrade, move. Let's move you here. Yeah, I think I like it better on this side. Kind of build the building on the side opposite the road here, and we'll grow across as well. Cool. And then we'll get it connected up. Awesome. And now we'll have to edit and remove this field, and then we'll switch it to wheat. There we are. now we'll switch it to wheat, and we'll bring that over here. I may have to escape that for just a second. It wasn't wanting to go, so wheat. There we are. So I'm thinking, yeah, we'll start it on this side, a little bit back from the road. Bring it out here. Kind of like that. Shut up! Alright, that's looking pretty decent. And then, like I said, what I want to do is kind of continue this direction. And now you got to remember, our road probably will continue right through here and come out this way. Actually, we may have a split, but this actually will probably go down to a little bit smaller road. Go this way and go this way. So it's going to come right through here. Let's go ahead and plan that out real quick. We'll even go circular from here on out. Like right here, and then it will go out this way. We can straighten these up in just a moment. Probably come back up this way on this hill. Okay, cool. So let's get out of there. We'll come back into here and finish editing the farm here. So yeah, I think just straight across the way here. We'll kind of fill it in. Like that. That almost does it. Just about. Let's see, maybe kind of squirt off there. Oh, there's our 6,800. So now we have wheat in. Awesome. I think that does cover everything. Let's take a look. Basically, you can just come in here and we'll edit a farm and we'll look. So we do have, let's start at the top. We have our bees over here. Good to go. Corn tops. We may not have a cornfield either. Or is that what this is? Yes, okay, so we do have corn that we will have to actually probably move. Because it's in a tiny little spot, so we'll keep that in mind. We do have corn. The hops is up here. Lettuce is here. Potatoes are here. Cotton is here. We know we put the roses over here. Right there. Tomatoes. May not have tomatoes. Oh, we did have a wheat field. Okay. Well, we'll turn this into tomatoes. That's fine. We'll just erase it and then turn it into a tomato field. Let's go ahead and do that real quick because I can do the tomatoes. We can bring it up right through here and then across the road. I do apologize for kind of doing a little bit of redundancy, but I just kind of wanted to clear up some stuff, make the build look better, and be a little bit more productive with it. So, at the farm, we're going to switch to tomatoes. Unfortunately, it doesn't change out the whole field. So do we have to paint over that, or do we have to actually erase then paint? Let's take a look and see how this works, guys. That way we'll know for future reference. Okay, so we can paint directly over what we already have here. Kind of cool. So does that mean you can actually have multi-use farms? Like have it kind of where, you know, it's partially one plant and partially another? That'd be interesting. I wouldn't know why you'd want to really do that, but if you could, it's kind of neat. Might test that out here in just a minute, just out of curiosity. All right, I'm cool with that because we can kind of bring that down. And may even bring a road up this way just to have access to this area. All right, so now we have our tomatoes. And back to the list to make sure we've got everything again. So we have tomatoes. We know we've got plenty of grapes. And then our wheat fields over here. Yeah, that was another thing I was going to look at. We have two wheat farms. I think we actually have 3. I think this is another one. So we have 3 total. I don't think we need 3. And this is taking up some room. So what I think I'll do is keep this kind of as residential and commerce. And I'll move our vineyard. Maybe bring it on over here. Over in this area. Let's add a couple of houses right in here in our kind of residential area that we talked about making. It's a little bit higher density because there's more people here. So I'll add maybe 3. And I'll have to start the game back up to get these built. Actually, I could fit 4 in there. That works just fine. And of course, we'll have to go in and fix our infrastructure and such and the workers and such here in just a moment. But that'll be here in just a second. Okay, let's pause it back up. And since I do have the money, I want to go ahead and grow these. Oh, I think I missed one. Yeah. Oh. This button. Yeah, okay, so that opens up basically we can have 8 more families in there, but for now, we're going to be moving these guys out. And I wonder if the decorations move with it. Well, if not, I think we actually had a family. No, maybe it was this family. Yeah, these guys actually want decorations close to a farm, so we may have to kind of figure that out here in just a second. But for now, this is going to get deleted. Yep. Okay, cool. It takes out the field. That's cool. And probably take this one out. It leaves the decorations. Okay, so we can move those and reutilize those in the future. But I want to move this one so we can make use of the size that it can be. Thinking vineyard on the outskirts of town, guys. Maybe right in here. That works. And of course I'll have to come over here and delete the field. I need to edit the farm first. Okay. Edit farm. Let's go ahead and get rid of this field that's really kind of in the middle of the city, not where it should be as far as a farm would be concerned. Get rid of all of it. Okay. So now we're just going back over here and replant our vineyard here. Kind of cool. Let me go ahead and how are we going to run this road? I think it'll come out this way, right along the shore. That'll work. May even move that back just a touch. Let me fix that road. It's a little janky right through here, guys. There we are. Shrink the brush down a little bit. There we go. Just looks better that way. If you're gonna make a village in this game, and the whole idea is to kind of enjoy it, but also enjoy the beauty, you might as well make it look nice, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna actually move that back just a touch. Thinking actually, because we have a hill here, let's move it right here at kind of the base of the hill. You see the topography goes up. I'm gonna run our vineyard up through here. I think that'll be kind of neat. I think that actually looked kind of nice, actually. All right, so now we've got to run the road again. Now that I've got it where I want it. There we are. And now we'll edit the farm. Once again, we'll go back to our grapes. And yeah, I'm thinking literally right up here, guys. You will see vineyards run like this, especially in hilly areas. There's actually vineyards very similar to this near me. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of bring it over a little ways. What are we looking at needing? 400 more. I like it right on the hills. So let's see if we can kind of keep with that. And a lot of these fields, I'm actually going to fence in. We can move the road here in just a second. I'm thinking maybe bring it out to about here. Yeah, let's get rid of that road so we have enough room to do what we want. I don't even know if we'll need a road up this direction. Let's make that brush a little bit bigger so we can get it all in one go here. We'll leave it there. That way if we decide we need it, you know, we can use it. Otherwise, let's finish this vineyard here. So when you click on it, it doesn't come back up with edits. You actually have to close and then click back on it. I've noticed that a couple of times now, so that's kind of interesting. Just a little UI feature that maybe they can work on. And there we are. I believe that's 6,800. Okay, so now all of our farms are in, and they are big enough. So let's take a look. Do we need to remove any people from their workspaces? Doesn't look like it. We may need a warehouse over here. But what we'll do, we'll start adding people in where they need to be, such as here. Okay, this needs a granary, so I may actually move this granary over in here somewhere. But before we do any moving, I just want to add people to where it shows they need work. Because we may not have to move anything. We can get everything working without moving or adding. That'll be really cool. So it shows that this granary is servicing both of these. Oh, got something here. This is another granary. Don't have enough workers now. Yeah, looks like we don't have enough to service here. And we don't have anything servicing up there. So we may have to get some more people in. But I think this will actually work better in the long run here shortly. Now we do have these folks that can actually be added in. Alright, so now that we've kind of opened up a little bit of room up here, some of these can be moved. I'm thinking this is going to be kind of a commerce area. We do have some residential in here because we have people that want to be close to these buildings. So you kind of have to do that to an extent. But I'm thinking what I might do is grab our hat maker, move them down to here. Let's kind of get it where I want it. Okay. That's cool. And of course we got to connect it up now. Get a brush size of 2. Kind of like that. And we have one worker asleep. Okay, we'll pull you out. That's perfectly fine because you can go into our granary here. Still needs more people, of course. Now, we did have someone over here that wants to be near our residence with a clother, so that would count as the shoemaker here. We have these guys. They could be moved out and into one of these houses because they don't have a demand. So we'll move these guys in at a +10. Across the street's +10. So would they want to be right beside it? That's interesting. Let's we've got these decorations here. I think I'm just going to kind of just delete them for now. They don't cost a lot, so it's not a lot of resources, and we actually get the resources back. We'll leave the street lights, that's fine. Okay, and let's see. Guess what I could do? We'll just bring in another house. Actually, we'll do like a little side avenue right here. That's kind of cool. A little something different, so it's not as uniform. Maybe bring it down towards the end here. Actually, we'll put it right on the end. That's fine. I can get it to rotate where I want it. Actually, I guess we'll scoot it back. It's wanting to snap. That's just a simple click of the R button. Okay. Get that there. I would hope this is close enough that the hat place there, the hatter, that these guys will be happy to be in here. It's not giving me a... Okay, it's adding all the happiness that's there. 5%, wow. Because they're not right beside it. Alright, let me pause for a second. We'll just fix this. It's kind of silly. Take out this road. There's really a sidewalk right there, but that's fine. Let me fix where I kind of went a little too far. And what I'll do, I will move this. We'll put it right beside it. Now they have no reason. I mean, that should be a 20%. You can't get any closer. Unless... Well, no, because, I mean, if you go into the build menu, clothers, right here, apparel, and the hat maker's right there. So this would have to work for them. It says 5%. So they want to be near the actual... Or they want multiple apparel shops. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm moving them in here for now. I actually have two of these guys wanting to come in. Is this upgraded as far as it will go? Yes, but we can move these guys out. Because they don't have any demands. And we'll bring these guys right there. And I'm pretty sure these guys... where do we have some flowers? Well, we're going to be installing flowers back here. Because once again, we'll probably make a little park area. Or maybe even in here. So they'll be happy when we get to it. We're just trying to get the buildings, the main buildings, functioning now. So let's get this with the required people in here. Okay, so that covers these guys. Is this a granary? Okay, so I don't understand why things aren't being collected up here because that's running and there's enough people in there. I'll have to look at that here in a second. Of course, this is kind of far away, so we might need a granary on this side of the map here. Actually, that might be a good spot to put right here. What we'll do, kind of adjust this road just a touch. Because I would want a granary on a flat, so it's going to sit up here if it'll fit. Let's make sure of that before we select it. Granary right there. Yeah, it'll fit in right here just fine. And we can bring a road right in front of it down to meet the other road here. So, kind of like this. Oh, a little bit bigger than that. Like a 2 might work. Now, let's go probably a 2.5. Right in the front, and then we'll kind of bring it down like this. And that should service definitely this one and this farm as well. And any more farms we may need to put out. And of course we'll be able to utilize this area for something, possibly. And we can probably sneak a couple of houses in here. Being a little bit more in a distant area from the downtown, that would be good for those people who want to be further away from neighbors. Alright, speed it up a little bit, get that built. And it's not connected. I would have thought it would have been. That's crazy. Now it is. Oh, and see, it does definitely... We have one worker. Okay. So it's definitely going to take some time to get people into there. Right, do we have any more people coming in? I may have this paused. Nope, I have it ready. Speed up time here. Looks like we've got want to be surrounded by light sources, and once again, more people wanting flowers. We'll go ahead and do that because we know we're going to plan for that. Just one extra worker there. That's fine. Let's see what else we need to do. Oh yeah, these guys want... Okay. These guys want to be near light. Let's see if we have any houses that could at least support that. Oh yeah, right in here. That works. They'll be quite happy there. We'll do that. I wonder if maybe, was that why this house was only... Yes, oh nope, that's afraid of the dark. Where is... Oh, I'll put them across the street. Well, nope. I was thinking maybe they didn't have enough workers, and that's why they were kind of sad. Let's grab the one that doesn't need anything. We'll bring them over here. See if we can get this granary a little bit more work here. It's 3 people there. So we've got this farm working good now. Still waiting on this one. And I don't know what's going on with this one up here because this granary is servicing it. But yeah, it looks like it should be serviced. I'm not sure. Let's click on it and see. What does it show? I mean, yeah, it doesn't have luxury. It doesn't have enough food. I mean, is that what they're complaining about? That they're not near these amenities? It's gonna be kind of hard to do to keep things running like that. Is it maybe they need a warehouse? Would a warehouse store some of that stuff if it's closer by? Oh no, maybe it's something we'll look at next episode. I'm just trying to get some of these other buildings running correctly here. We do have some more residents that have come in. Yeah, these guys are just basic people. Good deal. Definitely move them in. That's just more workers for the workforce. Did that. And this went to sleep a little bit. Okay. So we'll pull these guys out. Well. Maybe I could have just moved this granary, but it's there for now. I'm not worried about it. So let's get this one kind of filled up. Okay, so that one's working completely. So I still have the 2 farms not working, because I've got that one not working, and this one not working, even though... Okay, it's showing... If I add one person, that doesn't help none. So... We could put in a little thing. We've got enough workers where we can probably put in a few things over here for them to have some food and such. And this place, I would think, yeah, it would have to have a little market. Might actually put it right here on the lake. I kind of like doing that. I think it looks really cool. All right, so first of all, we've got to come in and paint us a little area. I'm thinking kind of sandy, being near the lake. And we'll kind of make this like a little park area slash whatever, you know. Maybe people come out, visit the lake, and kind of enjoy it. So what we'll do, we'll come in here. First of all, we got to get a couple stalls in. A couple food stalls. Let's see, what would they like out this way? Well, fish stall, that sounds okay. And I would think that would be towards the back over here, maybe more towards the road. We'll put a poultry stall. Yeah, they might like to have some chicken. Why not? They can come out and do a little bit of shopping. Get a little bit of leisure in with a little ball throw, maybe over this direction so they don't throw it out in the water. About right there. Yeah, let's put a street organ in too. Why not? Kind of like a little rec area over here where people can kind of come out and enjoy themselves. And what? Let's see. Maybe a barber. Of course, we've got to kind of, you know, put this, these different amenities throughout the whole city eventually. But for now, I'm thinking this is kind of cool, you know, like a little spot. And what we might do is actually bring a small residential area right through here as well. But for now, let's connect it up with a road. We'll do the, nope, not the dirt, sand. That way everything kind of stays the same. Gonna come in this way and something like that. And of course, oop. And let's make that brick. That way it kind of keeps all this kind of uniform and to there. Alright, that's kind of cool. Now, of course, we'll get some workers in here. Hopefully it'll just be like one each. See, that made it work. So they do need amenities near these different places where things are not working correctly. Yeah, we'll probably need a warehouse to get all this working right. But for now, we've got workers in there and still have 2 extras. That's cool. So I'm thinking in this area, could probably use a small warehouse. What we'll do, we'll just stick it up here beside the granary. That kind of makes sense. Small warehouse. Right up here. That way you've got your storage kind of in the same area. That, to me, makes sense. Of course, it'll probably need a worker. Or 2, or 20. I mean, okay, sure. Let's see, do we have anything where maybe we can pull some people out? No. So see, that's what probably is going on up here. They need some amenities up here to make them happy. I mean, I have the one small food stall there. So, yeah, so we just need to get some more residents in. They want farm decorations, and they want to be plaza category. Well, you know what? That's kind of what I was going to put in here. So we can do our little residential right through here like we talked about. And just bring some people in. And not have these houses quite so close together. I think these would be... Yeah, they're supposed to be randomized. They're not really randomizing too much. Let's do the blue one. Like that. Of course, there's only 4 different colors. And we'll rotate you just a little bit to match the road. There we are. How is that not connected? Oh, well, okay, yeah. I was going to say, how is that not connected to the shops? But I see, didn't have enough road. Makes sense. Now we've got those 4 built. They are connected. Why does it say that's not connected? Does not make sense. It should be. Alright, you know what? We'll move it. It still says it's not connected. That doesn't make sense. You know what? I didn't need it anyway for now. We'll just get the money back and we'll deal with it later. Alright, so we do have these guys. I'm going to bring them in. They're going to be upset for initially. But we can decorate these houses and get them happy. So, let's go up here. It gives us 4 more workers. We'll need 2 more. And all this should be working. So let's go ahead and get some plaza decorations in. Which one's that? Right here. Okay, kind of cool. Yeah, some benches. Yeah, let's gotta do this. And this. This. Yeah, let's space these benches out just a touch. That way they make a little bit more sense. Alright, kind of nice. Yeah, back over here. Let's do these. And I'm thinking these would have, like, the little chairs under them. Something kind of like that. I wonder if we can, put down a picnic bench. And then combine that with one of these. What's set? Oh, that would be so cool if you could do it right there. But we'll put it on the end. There you go. And a little something for the kids. Why not? And what else? Okay, and I do see one thing I want to do. Let's see, what fence would we like right through here? Definitely to make sure... Oh, that's a little tall. I don't like that one. Does that make more sense? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Scooch down a little bit so I can keep it right on the edge here. I like that, and this would come out. It'd be kind of cool if I could do a pier out this way out into the water. That would be neat. It's not letting me, okay, can I move stuff? I want to edit the fence. How do I do that? What's this button do? I think that's a color, probably. Alright, so it's going to look weird. So we'll have two pieces of fence side by side. And kind of like that. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then, like that. And of course, we've got to get some lights in here. Getting carried away with the decorating, guys. I do like the decorating in the game, especially when I kind of decide to make a plaza or something like that. I think it looks really nice. Oh, that's kind of neat. You can actually hear the organ playing when you get close to it. That's kind of cool. This is not turned right. Let's rotate you. That way. That's kind of nice. And I don't think really we can jam much more else in here. Maybe some flowers? Sure. Let's randomize it a little bit. I do have room to put something else right there. We might do that. Thinking maybe, ooh, Lord, not the tall tree, a little small tree right here. Maybe right through here. Yeah, instead of adding something else, I'm thinking just do that. And then maybe a couple of trees right in here. Huh, nice little plaza. All right, so we have more people come in. Oh, wait a minute. Let's upgrade these houses. We'll just bring them right over here. You in right here, and these guys want housewares, I believe. Yeah, we don't even have that in the village just yet. Need one more to finish this up over here. Did this make these guys happy? 3%. I guess they really want their stuff, all this type of stuff over there. We'll get to that. All right, so. It looks like everything but up here is running now finally. Let's finish this up real quick and then we'll call the episode done. Maybe a small plaza right here sounds good. Let's do this one on stone, see what that looks like. That's not too bad. just a small little plaza, probably for the good folks up here. Do they have connection to that? Yes. Okay, so they've got a little bit of connection to that, so we'll leave that there kind of like, I think we had that as like a stall for that particular family that's living there. What we will do, we'll come in here and just grab maybe one thing of leisure. Give them a little puppet theater. I know it's kind of a weird place to put it, but, you know, it kind of works. And these houses are so big. Maybe a small clothing store. Ooh, that's kind of large. Yeah, that makes no sense, really, I don't think. Shoemaker. Maybe this one? It just doesn't feel right. Let's add a fruit stall in here. Kind of up against this rock, maybe. And everybody wants some chicken. Why not? Can I tuck it in right here? That would be so nice if I could. It's wanting to be on this side. Maybe, maybe nothing. We'll just get these guys connected and see if that kind of resolves our issue over here. Not, maybe it's something we can tackle in the next episode. Now, of course, we need workers. Yeah, once we get some workers in, let's see what we have here. Yep, we have these guys just want to live somewhere in the city. I don't know if distance affects their mood or not, like say in Foundation or whatnot, but hopefully not. Finally got everything working. Now what we got here? Okay, we still need at least one more person in here. What they want to be close to. House with multiple floors. Well, that's easily done. Of course, they'll want 3 floors. That makes sense. I can handle that. But now we should be able to fill this up. And is everything working now? Oh, nope. Is that the warehouse, maybe? Got one person in the warehouse. And that puts a little bit to sleep here. All of these guys. Well, that's the research. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, so the city is finally working. We have everything spaced out. We've maximized our fields. Did take the full episode to get everything kind of situated the way I wanted it. Oh, actually, looks like we need a barber. You know what? That's fine. Instead of adding another family, what we can do for now is just pull out a researcher. Because I want to end the episode with everything running. What do these guys want? Single floor house. Well, you may have to hold off on that idea. But for now, everything's running. We're actually looking good. Of course, we're almost maxed out on money. Our research points on both are actually completely full, so we'll tackle that in the next episode as well, guys, and see what we'd like to do in the next episode as far as expanding this. And we may actually visit the first city and take a look there on what else we might want to do there as well. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. I would definitely appreciate that. It would help more people get a chance to see the video. Also, you know, if you're enjoying this series and you're liking what I'm doing here at the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for when new videos do post. Well, until next time, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. And if you have any comments, make sure you hit it up down below in the comments section. Until next time, guys, take care. Thank you for watching.